Oh, what is this? Read. All right, Bill.
Okay, let's go, these are the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, this is, go ahead, Bill. Let me know if you need me to pop in here.
We start right off with a resolution to approve the budget transfers as per the budget transfer document dated today's date, 5/29/2026.
Does anybody have any questions on it?
No.
It wasn't too bad this year, I have to say. So, and I try to keep them within their departments, so the bottom line doesn't really change. It's just shifted from one account to another.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Okay, resolution to approve a stipend for Abby Dermody for the work on the monthly newsletter and the new village website.
Thanks.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I guess there was no questions on that. Okay, good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, resolution to create a village hall capital reserve fund.
It would be a new fund for any improvements to Village Hall. If you looked at the fund balance, we've got surplus. So Bill and I talked about it, Mayor Bill and I talked about it. And I did get a price in for the parking lot, which is about $90,000. There's, painting that needs to be done. So we've had the building since 2009. We did a little renovation in 2020. So there will be things, the furnace is the original one when we bought it. So there will be capital improvements that will have to be done eventually. And so Bill and I thought it would be a good idea to set up this capital fund for Village Hall for those purchases or those purposes.
I would like to see that door fixed as soon as possible.
Yeah, that is something that is, that was when we came in here, we used those doors that way for the original meeting room, and they're light, they're not heavy, so you can hear.
Create a disturbance. Right?
Yes, so yes, we could certainly do that. I agree with that, Dave.
Okay.
Directions up. Well, it just needs to be heavy
Big on
push.
signs.
Yeah.
Push.
So we'll do that. So anyway, this fund, the resolution will set this fund up. So then at the end of the meeting, you'll see where we're going to sounds good. Transfer some money into that.
Okay, so I'll move that we pass this resolution.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. And then the claims are, it's the same type of packet I give you each month. It gives all the, and the document that you have for the general fund is after I posted all of I haven't printed the checks yet, but I posted them. So that is the bottom line on the end of the fiscal year. That is the revenues that we are over. That is the expenses that we have underspent. So that's, and then all of the vouchers and stuff. We already have that. Okay.
I'll make a resolution.
No, we don't need one
No.
of that. That's really more informational to you guys, so you know what's going on here.
Then I will make a
check.
I will make a resolution.
there's a check in there. Yes, I
I
do.
rescind,
So-
I officially rescind my resolution.
I seconded. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we need a resolution to approve the bills for the following funds in the following amounts as per the warrant dated May 29th, 2026. From the general fund, $64,020.67.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
For the tree fund, $7,000.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the planning trust and agency, $231.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And the fund balance is,
Right, so you'll see that sheet that it should be the last sheet.
Yep.
That is on the top, it says encumbrances. So there are bills that there are monies that I don't have bills for yet that we need to encumber over into the next, not next fiscal year, but I'm going to be paying them after this month. So one of them is the auditors, the 12,005. John and I haven't completed our mileage for 2025, 26 yet. And then New York State retirement requires, because their fiscal year runs different than ours. Theirs goes from April 1 to March 31st. They want us to encumber two of the months, April and May, into next year. Anyway, that's what that is. So that's a bad number. Total, I know, it's all sixes. I reran it to make sure I had it right. So that total encumbrances are 20,166.66. That money actually gets put into an account payable, so you don't see it hit the budget next year. So when I pay that, it's not going to affect the budget, next year's budget.
Got it.
And then the revenues that we took in more than what we budgeted are 676,243.88. We underspent by 152,187.48. So that fund balance is a total of 829,117.36. Just got in a lot more revenues than we anticipated. We get them in from big ones. The big chunks are from the building permits, from the mortgage, and from utilities. But those are the two biggies, and of course the taxes, but that's a finite number. So we ended up with more money than we budgeted. So because of that, we need to, but Bill and I discussed this, and he would like to see the tree fund be transferred $70,000 into that account, which is about 90,000 right now. The capital highway fund, which is 2.2 million at the moment, he would like to transfer 250,000 into that account, and then the newly created village hall fund 150,000, for a total of 470,000 to be transferred into those three funds, which would leave us a fund balance of 359,117. That money would then go into our fund balance, which is currently at 190, I think, 180.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep, sounds good.
Questions?
No.
Okay, so what I need.
We need approval for this, for the transfer?
Yes, so I need a motion
I'll
to
make-
make the transfers into the three accounts that I just mentioned,
I'll
the
make
tree
a motion.
fund, capital fund, and the village hall fund.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that motion.
second, all in favor?
Aye. Okay, so you have now closed out your fiscal year.
Good.
Good.
Sweet.
So when do you think, just question, when do you think we could start doing some things around here? That we have this fun.
Oh, we can do them as soon as I get, I did have probably the parking lot is the first thing I'm gonna
Right.
do. I do have cost on that. I'll bring it to you at the June meeting to approve that. So, yeah, we can do that, and then I can get somebody in here to take a look at that and figure out what can be done there.
Okay.
All right? Yes, please.
And what about the leak over there? Does anything need to be done about that?
Now, what? It was during the winter when we had that deep freeze, there was a leak, and you can see right there.
Yeah.
It kind and I had my nephew come, he's a roofer, to look at it, and there was nothing up there. But I think it was just from the cold freeze. I mean, it was frozen, everything was frozen solid.
Yeah.
But you can see where it came somewhere up there, traveled down and across, and that's the sheet rock. And then it came down and dripped on the
Yeah, it was
sliding
pretty
door.
ugly.
It was coming down at a pretty good clip. But then, and that was what, between the January and February storms. And then I chipped out between me and John White and my nephew, we managed to get a lot of the ice out of the gutter, and then it stopped and it never came back. So But I'll have somebody come in now that it's
You should
time.
just check the roof
Take
because
a look at
that
it
could
and
be,
see.
that could be expensive.
Yeah, because we don't want to have that. And this, of course, is the newer portion of the building here, so this was completed in 2021, so hopefully it's not going yet. But, you know, we had those winds, and all you need is the winds, and it lifted up any of the shingles and got ice in there and then started to melt. There you have it. Anyway. And then, you know, the furnace is original to the building, I think, so we do need some work down in there, and the hot water heater. So
Do we have anyone on the call?
we do not know when has joined us in this one. Did you want to close the meeting, or did you?
I have just one question, you probably can answer it. These trucks, these water trucks that are
Yes,
filling up
yes,
water from the,
hydrants.
are we in danger of the water table being too low?
Well, that would be a question to, I guess, a hydrologist. They,
Every day.
Suffolk County Water Authority?
well, Suffolk County Water Authority has their own wells, which everybody draws from the same water table.
Aquifer.
Yes, aquifer. And so
There's a
whether
couple
you
of
get
them.
it out of a faucet, or you get it out of your own well, or you take it out of a hydrant, it's all coming from the same spot. So those tankers are,
What are they doing? I've
they're
never
filling
seen
up
it.
water,
Filling
filling up pools.
Well, I have an issue with
But
that.
also
With
the
the-
fire departments have their own tankers too, so they keep those full as well.
Yeah,
Um,
but do they have to get permission from the fire department
No.
or something?
No, it's Suffolk County
Who
Water
actually
Authority.
owns
The Suffolk County Water Authority
the fire hydrants too?
owns the fire hydrants, not the cisterns. The cisterns are owned by the fire departments because they're,
Yeah,
so they have to keep that full. We have a couple of those here.
okay.
So is that, I'm sorry, this is a good question, because I now have a new water line down my street in Hedges. And so, I installed well water, which I think most people still do, maybe not, but.
I do,
Yeah.
that is.
that's what I want.
She's gonna change it.
And so the thing is that they're charging water to my neighbors and everything, because they're plugged into it.
Yep.
So when somebody comes and takes water for a pool, who gets charged for that?
Yeah,
No, but it's not metered. It comes out of a hydrant.
Yeah.
It's not
free
metered.
water.
And for those, yeah, well, you have free water on your well. It's not going through the filter system of Suffolk County Water Authority, pulls it in, puts it into this.
I see, so it's not going through the meters of individual homes, so.
No, I don't have a business. I'm not drawing water to put it in somebody's pool.
Yeah,
But
but
that's,
it's, I mean, it's,
is it
I
an-
don't pay, but I don't pay it. I have a
So-
well.
okay, back to my original question. Who's drawing the water? Is it the Suffolk County drawing the water, or is it just private?
private
companies.
They're
I can't be, something.
No, it is. They're approved by
They're allowed
Suffolk
to
County
do
Water
that?
Authority.
It has nothing to do with.
I have contacted them many times
Okay.
to make sure that they don't need permits. I've asked them if they could do it, because we've had them fill up at the corner of Daniels and Gibson, and I called the Suffolk County Water Authority, and I said, this is not a good spot to have an
that's
18
right, that's
hanging
right.
out, filling up for an
Yeah,
hour.
that's, yeah.
And so they said, we'll make sure, because I don't know if they have to get a permit from Suffolk County Water Authority or not, I'm not sure about that. But they do regulate them, because I asked Suffolk County Water Authority to not have them fill from that hydrant, to pick a hydrant that's on a straightaway.
Yeah, on a straight-
So,
yeah.
you know, you don't encumber the traffic and you can pull off to the side of the road a little bit.
Yeah,
So but yeah, they are allowed to do it.
all right.
Yeah,
And
I like this, but is that reducing the flow of the water down underneath our?
You hear,
village?
we don't seem to have that problem here, but you hear there's water shortages here and there.
Still is.
Meanwhile, these.
There's, I think, 3 different aquifers. There's a high one, a medium, and a low.
yeah,
And whether the high one is running out, then what do we do?
Yeah.
Go to the next?
yeah. Well, it's talked about all the time on Long Island, because that's exactly
Well,
what it is. We're in
water is
Island.
important.
Yeah, water is important, absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
Get it.
and you think about these people that are, the people, I don't mean to be derogatory towards them, but they're filling their pool because they got county water, they don't wanna pay for the water.
well, I would
And it must be
imagine.
cheaper for them to buy,
But I imagine the pool companies are charging them.
Of
yeah,
course.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I would think so.
Gee, maybe I'll go into get a water tank.
And I don't know
Carries
how much, I
water.
mean, I mean, I guess it would be the same in terms of
Why? I think
A tankard.
tank of water.
the bottled water company. I remember when, before bottled water came out, a friend that was in finance, he was, in the stock market. He was like, bottled water, no one is ever gonna buy bottled water. That's just ludicrous. Well, Jared, God bless your soul. It's crazy. So
My mother wanted to bottle her iced tea,
she should have.
and my
That's
father
right.
didn't take it to the
Take
place.
it to the
She was
bottling
so-
company.
No, he went to get a, pending patent on it or whatever. And then all of a sudden Snapple and all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta jump on those things.
Should we,
Close the meeting?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Motion to close the meeting,
I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.